Thank you very much. We do it just for you.
And it's time to hear from you some more. Thank you for staying with us. It's time to get in your views on the interactive segment of the news. My name is Ifwa Akwai Harrison, and the segment is brought to you by Airtel. Enjoy more talk, longer text, and all the internet browsing with the smartphone network. With an Airtel Too Much pack, you can also get in touch with us on facebook.com/joynewsontv, on Twitter @JoyNewsOnTV, and on WhatsApp. Our number is 0560800000. That's the number to get in touch with us. Please add your name and location. Now, it's a CPP kind of day on the interactive segment. We'll be talking about the party's presidential aspirant debates, also touch on corruption, and talk about electricity. So let's get things rolling, shall we? Ghana scored 47 over 100 in the latest World Corruption Perception Index, according to Transparency International. Now, the most corrupt country in Africa, Israel, can you guess?
No.
Somalia.
Okay, well.
Because of what's happening in the country, the wars.
They've been going through terrible.
They've been going through quite a bit. And they're not the only, I think they scored 196 or 197. They're at par with North Korea.
Okay. So you see, that's the point Linda Forquaf was saying, that we can't compare ourselves. We shouldn't look at the countries we're better than.
Yeah.
And so we shouldn't look at our ranking. We should look at the percentile.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
so that's the corruption index. So let's read a few of the comments on the My Joy Online story that says that Ghana ranks 7th in Africa in the corruption perception index.
Right. So Nantuma says, but this corruption perception index, why cheats Ghana? We deserve to be first in Africa. I think our president and his entire administration should fight this nonsense cheater. Schiffman says Ghana ranked 7th under JDM. Ha ha ha. This is a wham. We should have been the first in Africa because under President Mahama,
my
corruption
brothers
is a hobby.
and sisters want us to be first?
No, you see, they're not quite understanding it. The you score, as in if you're first, it means you're the least corrupt. So the 7th is least corrupt country in Africa.
Yes.
And so people are not getting it. They're thinking that the 7th means that
the 7th most corrupt
so
country in Africa.
That's not exactly it. So Bob Danso says, so this government has been able to bribe them. So this government has been able to bribe them. Instead of first, we are 7th. Nah, I will not agree. Emmanuel Job says, the whole world, Ghana is 7th in corruption, which some few criminal leaders are involved, but ranked above 30s in football, that we all support and watch. Why? And then Noor Alaji says, Massa, they should please give our first position. They want to cheat us of our title. We deserve our gold medal. Ghana, share, chop and pay in installments. And then Ahmed says, why 7th? Then, well, the world has come to an end, considering the gargantuan corruption that is walloping our dear nation. Here we're 7th. Oh, God save your world from these greedy leaders. And then Famous, I'll take the last one, says, Massa, them mafia, so I be corruption, the Ghana tops or.
Well, on WhatsApp, this one is from Mahamaba Kojo, and he says Ghana is now ranked 7th least corrupt in Africa in the latest CPI ranking. God bless you, JM. Finally. God bless you for the president. Okay, Ghana has scored 47% in latest CPI rankings for 2015, scoring 56th position out of 167 countries in the world. Ghana is ranked 7th least corrupt in Africa. Hashtag anti-corruption JM. Hashtag sending the BNI out to probe. Okay, this one says, I'm not surprised about Linda Ofori-Kwafo and those finding all reasons to brush this feat aside. When we were ranked poorly in 2014, they were all over the place explaining why. God help us. This one is from barima.asare in Jine. And then this one is from Daniel in Ebuakwa. He says, Ghana, 7th corruption country in Africa. Nah, we need to change our attitude from young to adults. Okay, so those are some of your WhatsApp comments. Now, we have somebody here in the country who can fix corruption for us, if you think we need to do better than the ranking that we are at now, CPP presidential aspirant Joe Ejapong. Now, he's one of the faces you will be seeing at this weekend's CPP presidential debate, which I think it's a great feat for the CPP. It's going to be quite interesting, Israel, don't you think?
I think it will be.
Yeah.
I mean, I actually applaud the way they handled the presidential debate yesterday. So it's a first, it's a novelty.
Yeah.
We haven't had that happen before, and so it was great that they did that. And I'm looking forward to their Congress this week, and I'm sure it will pass off peacefully, just as.
But let's listen to Joe Ejapong.
All right.
CPP government work hard through the system to eliminate the total corruption that has been gripped this nation. Corruption, again, because that is what is destroying this nation. We have resources, and these resources are going into a different direction due to misappropriation of funds. So CPP government will deal with this drastically through the systems that we are going to put in place. So first, we will put the money, Ghana money, back to the people. Second, we will create a system that will manage every single Ghanaian, from the president to the least person born today, will go through that common system. And the last one, we will control the corruption through the system that we are going to create. That's the three things in my government we will do.
Okay, David, can I have you play back again? Just the beginning again, please.
Work hard through the system to eliminate the total corruption that has been gripped this nation. Corruption, again.
Israel, you are bad. What did he say? What did he say that he wanted us to
Yeah, I wanted
back?
to understand. I think he was trying to say total corruption.
Yes.
But it sounded like something else.
But you understood what he said.
Yes, but I wanted to be sure that he got it right. Or I wanted to be sure that I heard right.
Okay, let's see what people heard. Because we posted a video. We put a video up.
The video is on
Facebook.
You can go play it back so that you can hear it for yourself. Chief Mother said, oh, so Mr. Joe Ejapong, Ajapong, actually, that's his name, wants to remove, corruption. That's all he said. He didn't say corruption. He said corruption. He said corruption.
Should we play it back again?
No, we shouldn't play it. Yes. Then, the guy goes, the word is not corruption and not corruption. Osei CPP presidential aspirant. I am from Mr. Green Street anyway. Ben Mac says, with all the degrees, they even can't perform. I think it's not about Mahama, it's about the degrees which is valueless, yet we adore them and even become afraid if we mistakenly don't address them with their degrees. And then DJ says, imagine him as a president with such corruption. SMH, half education, my mom always says, is more dangerous than an atomic bomb. And then Prosper says, Mr. Joe, always take your time and talk, okay? And then Chris M says, which kind of wahala be this? From America says, haha, I laugh, die. This corruption must stop.
Kweku B on WhatsApp is laughing. He says, this is the best candidate for the CPP. So that's from Kweku B. This one says, hey, Joe Ejapong, you can't take Atta Mills's place. Economy and now corruption. This one is from my namesake, Ifwa. And this one says, Joe Ejapong is just making noise. They can merge with CPP, MPP. They can merge CPP, MPP, and all other parties, but still JM 2016. And this one is from DKD. Okay, I am also optimistic. And what else are you saying on WhatsApp? This one is saying that CPP man should stop lying to himself, because once this generation of ours, including himself, have not been extinct and replaced with another, with only 2-year-olds, corruption can never be eliminated. Ooh, I think this one is from barima Kubaji and Jine. I think he's trying to say that a whole generation needs to go before corruption can be totally eliminated. So those are your comments there on WhatsApp. Now, time to take a break. When I come back, Israel, I'll be telling you what video surprisingly has gotten a lot of views on our Facebook page in less than 24 hours. Welcome back to the interactive segment brought to you by Airtel, the smartphone network. Israel, still a lot of comments coming in on Joe Ejapon's comment there, the video that we played. We'll see if we can take a bit more after this. So I've been asking you to guess which video has surprisingly garnered over 7,000 views in less than 24 hours. Can you guess?
Well, I think I know.
Yes, the one of Deputy Power Minister John Jinapor telling us what measures are being put in place to find out the cause for the 2 countrywide blackouts experienced last week. Okay, so let's look at that video and then we'll take comments that have come through on it.
As was indicated, there was a major fault on the 330 kV line, especially within the west. And so Gridco is investigating that. Gridco indicated that they needed a helicopter to do some surveillance of the entire stretch of the line. Fortunately, the Ghana Air Force has agreed to release the helicopter for us. However, due to the veracity of the weather, the harmattan is so severe that visibility is very, very poor. And so we are unable to lift off with the helicopter. And so when the weather gets a bit better and visibility improves, the helicopter would conduct a surveillance of the entire stretch of the line. After doing that, they will do an assessment. But in addition to that, we have tasked the Energy Commission, which is our technical advisor, to do a full systems audit of the entire network. And they are in the process of doing that. They have 2 weeks within which to complete that. They will submit a report and we shall carry on with that.
So that was Deputy Power Minister John Jinapor. Israel. It seems like a lot of people on Facebook found a particular word he mentioned.
The helicopter.
The helicopter. Pretty interesting.
So Justice Sinam says helicopters will help ascertain the causes of power outages in Ghana. This is not fair, Mr. Minister. Stop deceiving your people. What happened to power line monitoring systems? And Brian says, another cause. Before you know, they will fuel the helicopter with $500 million. Your election is coming. You guys should continue fooling with us. God is watching. Davo says, to what end? Nonsense. Just a waste of valuable time and money. Okay. And then Frederick Kofi says, did I hear helicopter to ascertain the cause of the recent power outages? During the flood period, that was when you should have used that, meaning they will be going around at night to see where there is blackout. Ghana pa. Right, okay, but that's not exactly what they're saying. Essentially, we're talking about the high tension cables, and there have been some outages, and they're trying to figure out what is it that is causing the outages.
Yes.
So I guess they'll fly the helicopter over the grid lines to see where.
But people don't seem to like the idea.
And you don't see it, believe me either. And Nana Chunesi says, very poor in looking.
No, I think you should skip that one.
Oh, okay. And Michael Atipo says, you don't have to come on air to say or announce that. All you need to do is do your investigations like the BNI, CIA, KGB, etc. Jerry Afum says, you see, some people don't show common ethics on this platform. And sometimes I get shocked. Well, maybe they don't even know that Joy News and Joy TV is an authoritative platform for intellectuals. But still, JM, 2016 optimistic. DKB fire. He's been
sending comments on WhatsApp as well. Kweku B is laughing and just saying helicopter. Ghana be interesting. Yes, and I think these things make Ghana interesting and good.
No, but I was trying to explain to you. Does it not make any sense at all?
It does make sense, Israel. But I guess people
no,
out there.
You're still not convinced.
So that's it it for the interactive segment on Joy News Prime. It's brought to you by Airtel, the smartphone network. Enjoy more talk, longer text, and all the internet browsing with an Airtel Too Much pack. My name is Ifwa Akwa Harrison. Thank you for sending in your comments. Enjoy the rest of our programs. Good evening.
Joy News Interactive.